News coverage you can count on.
We want to get back to our breaking news we first reported at the top of the hour. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled schools can no longer consider race as a factor in college admissions. Now, the case challenged admissions policies at UNC-Chapel Hill and at Harvard.
Today's ruling held quite simply that those programs, quote, violate the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. The ruling was 6-3, with 3 of the 4 women on the court, Justices Sotomayor, Kagan, and Jackson, in the minority.
Chief Justice John Roberts wrote the majority opinion, saying the student must be treated based on his or her experiences as an individual, not on the basis of race. The dissenting opinion said the ruling rolls back decades of progress.
NBC's Bree Jackson explains why the justices say the schools can come up with a better way to create diversity.
The 6-3 decision upends the policy that many universities and schools have used for decades to decide who to admit into the schools. This is the largest reversal for the High Court since it overturned Roe v. Wade last summer. The justices decided on 2 similar cases, one against Harvard University and the other against the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Both cases brought by the conservative-leaning Students for Fair Admission. The group argued that those schools' policies discriminated against white and Asian American students. The ruling means that any school using race as an admissions factor will have to stop immediately. Many will turn to other race-neutral ways to boost diversity in higher education, and it will be up to the schools to create and implement those policies. 9 states banned colleges from using race in admissions. Educators say the number of Black and Latino students enrolled in universities dropped and have never recovered. Lawyers for the student group agreed that diversity is necessary, but believe schools can come up with a better way to create it. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
UNC-Chapel Hill Chancellor Kevin Guskiewicz issued a statement that reads in part, it's on your screen, while not the outcome we hoped for, we will carefully review the Supreme Court's decision and take any steps necessary to comply with the law.
And here in the WRAL Live Center, we continue to track more reaction from that U.S. Supreme Court ruling on affirmative action. You just heard Bree Jackson mention UNC-Chapel Hill. You heard from Chancellor Guskiewicz just a little while ago. And also now we're hearing from Harvard University that was mentioned in that case before the High Court. And the leadership writing in part, we reaffirm the fundamental principle that deep and transformative teaching, learning, and research depend upon a community comprising of people of many backgrounds, perspectives, and lived experiences. We will continue to track reaction all throughout the afternoon. Look for new reporting on this story starting at 4 right here on WRAL.
Ken, thanks. New limits on